Hi, good morning, everyone. We are here for Janet, fifth grader, to develop her IEP and to discuss her progress. First, we're going to do introductions. I am Terry Jones, the principal at Best Schools Elementary School. We'll just go around and introduce ourselves.
I'm Jessica Boulware. I'm Janet's foster mother.
I'm Rita Alexander, and I am her fourth grade teacher, general education.
My name is Shaquandra Franklin, and I am the special education.
My name is Erica Tyson, and I am the school psychometrist, Miss J. Jones.
All right, so we're to have this IEP meeting to develop plans and accommodations and everything for Janet for next school year. We don't have the previous IEP from the other school, but we have requested that get sent. So we will have that as well. We're just going to review the agenda and how we're going to go through all these things. And this meeting, we have 45 minutes scheduled. It shouldn't take that long, depending on agreement by the team and the things that we're going to put in place to implement for her. Ground rules, just, I know it's hard on Zoom. It's harder than it is in person to not interrupt someone, but we'll just be respectful of everyone speaking. And we'll just go from there. And I guess we can unmute or maybe raise our hands if we have something to interject while someone's talking. We'll try to make that as unawkward as we can. And while we're at it, I know we are on Zoom, so we need to make sure that this meeting is confidential, that we don't discuss this information with anyone else. And it'd be really, really helpful if no one else was in the room to hear the information that we are sharing. So we'll move right into the reviewing assessment data.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janet Jones. I am the school psychometrist. During the initial evaluation, Janet completed a series of evaluations. Today, I will review the assessments data. According to the Woodcock-Johnson Mastery Test, the reading data is as follows. Word identification, 1.2 grade level. Word attack, 1.4 grade level. Word comprehension, 1.8 grade level. Antonyms, 2.2 grade level. Synonyms, 2.4 grade level. Analogies, 1.3 grade level. Passage comprehension, 1.4 grade level. Total reading, 1.7 grade level. In all domains, except in the areas of antonyms and synonyms, Janet is currently performing on first grade level. As we all know, that performing below grade level will adversely affect her participating in reading in the general education classroom. And that's all I have for the psychometrist report.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I am the special education teacher. At this time, we will start reviewing areas of the IEP. First, we would start talking about Janet and discussing her academic development and functional needs. Just a background information on Janet. She is a fifth grade student who has demonstrated areas of need in reading, and she has difficulty decoding words, blends, and frequently used sight words. Her writing skills and reading skills are at a first grade level. The goals that we have for Janet at this time to be successful as a fifth grade student. Let me see. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to get to the goals. Let's see. By 5/20/2018, given grade level information text with the highlighted academic word written prompt to define words and is used in text, Janet will write the meaning of the word 4 out of 5 words on 3 out of 4 progress monitoring assessments. It was also indicated that Janet need a behavior goal. However, it does state that she does not have any behaviors at this time, but one was written for her. But the other goal that we have here is by 5/20/2018, when working in a Hinder's cooperative learning group of 3 to 4 students to complete an engaging academic task. And given the choice of individual roles, Janet will use at least one strategy to focus on completing the group task and refrain from not participating in groups. Ignoring group members, walking away, shutting down, avoiding eye contact for at least 45 minutes on 3 out of 4 group academic tasks. Okay, at this time, we will ask the general education teacher, does she have any comments or concerns about Janet?
Hey, I'm the general education teacher, Rita Alexander, and Janet is a great student. She's very sweet, very kind. She does lack a little bit of confidence, as it was stated in the draft. She doesn't do, she doesn't enjoy reading whenever it comes to being out loud, unless the reading dog comes in. So she does well with that, but it is difficult to maintain eye contact or get a lot out of her. So I feel like the biggest thing for her moving forward in her 5th grade year is just a little more confidence and comfortability with her peers and her teachers so that she can be successful. But no other concerns.
I just wanted to mention, as a foster mom, it was told to me by the case manager that, or the social services manager, she said that Janet's mother is Vietnamese, but that Janet, she does speak fluent English. She isn't an English language learner. However, that sometimes she doesn't maintain eye contact because in her culture, it's actually a sign of disrespect to look somebody in the eye. So I don't think it's necessarily a behavior thing. Just, she's trying to show respect by not having eye contact. But also, and I wanted to know, is there anything I can do at home while reading with Janet that would help support what you're doing in the classroom with her? That we could just help things at home as well.
Yeah. The biggest thing is just reading in general. So read for at least 15 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a certain amount of pages, just set a time limit and practice with her one-on-one. Let her do it individually. And then if she's struggling, then you could come in and help her with the part that she is struggling in, and then let her reread the section again to see if she learned or the dialect is there.
All right, thank you. And I wanted to let you know, I just live a block from the school. So if you need any help in the school, volunteers, I'm willing to come in and help with any, reading groups or anything that you would need.
All right, Mom, thank you so much. Also, I would like to go over Janet's service page because I think it's necessary that we look over that as well. The services that we have here on her IEP. Just to let you know, Mom, this is a draft and it can be edited if anything needs to be changed or you don't agree with it. As far as her services that will be provided, the special education teacher will provide Janet with small group reading intervention, utilizing a research-based reading program weekly for 150 minutes in the resource room. The special education teacher will also provide research-based communication and social skill strategies to assist Janet in group work. The other services that will be provided for Janet would be she would receive inclusion support. The special education staff will provide inclusion support in general education classes to assist with reading comprehension using research-based strategies. Accommodations will be provided across all content areas, providing visual aids, graphic organizers, highlighting key points, positive reinforcement, read aloud, and less accessing reading comprehension, chunking material to aid with completion, extra time on assignments not to exceed 2 days, reaching of important concepts, access to teachers' notes, verbal responses, and that will be provided daily in the general education classroom as well in the resource room. The accommodations that will be provided for Janet is small group, text to speech, extended time, and that will be done yearly in the general education classroom as well as the resource room. So, Mom, do you have any questions about the accommodations that she'll be receiving or the services?
No, I think that sounds really good. Like, I think all those things will help her become a better reader. And I think Janet's pretty shy and she can be quiet, but she really responds to the positive reinforcement. So I'm glad that you put that in there. It helps her when you tell her she's doing a good job and encourage her. So I like you added that in there.
Okay. And also, just to let you know, Janet is also will be in the inclusion class for 80% of the time. She will be in the classroom with her non-disabled peers. That is her LRE, which is her least restricted environment. Mom, do you feel that she need more time in the resource room or spending more time with the special education teacher, or do you agree with the 80%?
I agree with the 80%.
Okay. All right. So if we don't have any questions or any concerns or anything that anyone would like to add, we can review the minutes.
They look
Do
good.
anyone have any? Okay. Does anyone have any questions or concerns?
No, not at this time.
Everything sounds good to me.
Will the principal read the minutes?
All right, just to review what we've done here today, we had our introductions. We reviewed assessment data to see where she stands now and what we needed to do to improve on her reading skills. We reviewed the IEP and what is in it, and we decided that there was no changes to be made. Went over modifications and services, the services and accommodations that she would receive on a daily, weekly, and annual basis. The mom approved of those, and now we're just ready to close and sign all this paperwork. And do we have any recommendations on future meetings? Do we think that they're needed right now, or should we come together as an IEP team maybe mid-year or mid-semester to see how she's progressing so we can get that on the book? Okay, we'll go ahead and set an IEP meeting for the end of the first 9-week grading period, just to see how she's doing. We could do it on Zoom, so nobody would have to come up to the school. We'll get that on the books for 1 o'clock. We agree on that?
Yes.
1 o'clock, okay. All right.
Okay, thank you, everyone. The meeting has been adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to meet y'all.